Thank you. The flu bug making the rounds nationwide. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report 41 states have widespread flu activity. Florida, not among them, at least not yet, but precautions and care go a long way to make sure it stays that way. Tim O'Connor with us from the Palm Beach County Health Department. Thanks for being in, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too, Mike.
Let's take a look at some of the symptoms. We hear about it, but let's identify them just so people have a sense. We'll put it on screen while you talk.
Yeah, exactly. The first one, of course, is the fever, that people get above 100 degrees, and then, of course, your whole body gets achy, you get headaches, you get the dry cough, as opposed to a cold where it'd be a little more wet, a runny, stuffy nose type of thing. So it's out there.
It's definitely out there. We're going to talk about the vaccine in a minute, but some of the basic precautions people forget. People say, oh, I'll drag into work with this. Bad thing to do is we put up our second list of advice, which a lot of us ignore, but go ahead and talk about
number one, of course, is stay home when you're sick. Don't bring it to your office, don't bring it to your work. If your children are sick, don't let them bring it to the school, And if you do, take all the precautions. If you do have a sneeze, make sure you cover your mouth completely. You wash your hands regularly, use hand sanitizers.
Let's talk about the biggest way to combat this, which a lot of people, I have friends that say, I don't want to do the vaccine for whatever reason. I just don't like to do it. Let's talk about vaccines and the important pivotal role they play in fighting this and what your advice is to people right now.
Well, right now, that is your best defense, is the vaccine that's out there. Right now, we're seeing what they call influenza A H3N1 that's prevalent throughout the 41 states that you just mentioned, and of course influenza B.
Plenty of vaccine out there.
And there's 135 million doses of the vaccine that are out there right now. And the strains that are popping up are in the vaccine, so it's definitely a good idea to get that as a preventive measure and stay healthy, throughout the season. And we know here in Florida, it's coming. Our peak season doesn't even hit until mid-February.
So you still have plenty of time to get that vaccine.
Absolutely. Right. It takes about 10 days for the vaccine to take full effect, but there's time to get it, do it if you haven't done so already.
And with the toddlers or youngsters or anybody, as always, check with your doctor.
That's it. Go to your doctor, keep a good medical record, keep track of your health, and take all the proper precautions when necessary.
Tim O'Connor with the Palm Beach County Health Department. Thanks for taking a few minutes to be with us. And you can find out more details, full details, about where the flu is hitting Florida the hardest, including in our community, right now on WPTV.com. Just click the Scene on 5 tab.